All right, people, what's shaking? Happy last day of BOGOs. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I got my kit. We are talking on July 24th, 2021. So if you are seeing the replay here, just stay tuned because you're going to learn a lot about Fennel and AromaTouch. And as I mentioned in my description here, you'll learn something about how flatulence, farting, and low milk supply and menstrual cramps all have in common. Okay, so today is Get AromaTouch by AromaTouch, which is the massage blend, and get Fennel for free. So here's what's in it, so you know, because everyone always asks. Cypress oil, marjoram, basil, grapefruit, and lavender. So Cypress was actually one of the oils of the week, right? That was, we talked about in another video. And it has this great ability to, hi Nicole, has this great ability to let the blood flow, like flow. But also emotionally, right? It's like the oil of emotional flow. So all the oils, when they work synergistically in this blend, just have this amazing way of relaxing the mind, relaxing the body, and really just getting rid of tension in the mind and physically, okay? So here's a couple of ways we can use it. So I'm actually going to show you today. So I always have a bottle of the FCO, right? The fractionated coconut oil. And for those who don't have this, who haven't used it before, when you buy coconut oil from the store, which I have like 3 bottles, one in my kitchen, one in my bathroom for makeup remover, and I just always have, I don't know, I just always have it around. It's like the most useful thing. But I have the fractionated as well from doTERRA because they take out the protein that makes it smell like coconut, lets people have allergic reactions, and it doesn't harden anymore. Okay, so you want to have this on hand for when you're diluting oils to put on your body and when you're making your own DIY roller bottles. Okay, so what I do is I just have like, again, I just have these kind of all over the house, and I take a tiny dollop, just like a dime size, and then 1 drop for me, maybe 2. Okay. And I'm a big, huge fan of dilution because when you just put the AromaTouch or any oils on, gosh, that smells so good. When you put the AromaTouch or any oils on your skin or on your hands, it actually evaporates a good percentage of it from your hands. The other part goes right into your hands. So then by the time you put it on your neck or the parts of your body, you're getting a super low, like, amount of it. So when you have a diluted, version of it, drips of it in your hand, blah, 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 it absorbs better into your hands and therefore into the rest of your body, okay? Otherwise, it's just going to go right into your hands and the rest is going to evaporate because they're aromatic volatile substances, right? They just evaporate really easily. So I want you to go ahead and try this. If you don't have the fractionated yet, go ahead from your kitchen or wherever and get your coconut oil or any carrier oil, right? That's grapeseed oil extract, the almond oil, avocado oil. Those are all carrier oils, okay? So the AromaTouch is amazing for just releasing tension, okay? So I do this often, just in my neck. I also have a electric massager that I'll do this and then put the electric massager on me. So for adrenal fatigue and lethargy, you can do the same thing, but on your lower back, okay? Because you just want to like massage the organs that are in the back. For any kind of shoulder pain, you also can, what I typically do for an Epsom salt bath is I take a cup of Epsom salt and I'll actually pour sometimes this in. Sometimes I'll do oat milk or something like that. You just want something to break up the essential oils because in the water, because oils and water don't mix, so the essential oils tend to like stay on the surface, but you want them to mix up with the Epsom salt, excuse me. So for symptoms of neuropathy or high blood pressure, you can actually do the same thing in your hands and then put them on the bottom of your feet. You can just do it neat on the bottom of your feet as well, because some people just don't want to slip around. That's fine. And then I also encourage you guys, if you know anybody who's going through any hardship right now, whether somebody lost somebody, whether they're going through a transition, someone's moving, you have a friend who just needs support for some reason, go ahead over, connect with them, and bring your oils, just these two, and offer to give them a hand massage. I posted, if you're seeing this on Facebook, I posted, actually it's coming later, a post about our aromatherapy hand technique. So if you're seeing this on Instagram, or I'll try to put it in the stories, but on YouTube, look that up, the AromaTouch, doTERRA AromaTouch hand massage technique. And I do this at every vendor event that I go to. It's just a thing that I offer. I love connecting with people like that. I'll get to know them and their story and give them a massage. And a lot of people don't give themselves that kind of self-care. So allowing yourself to be massaged on the hands, there's so many reflex points on the hands that connect to the rest of your body. So that is an incredible thing. Hi, Joanna, that you can do for people, okay? So that is AromaTouch. Now, emotionally, like I said, the collective oils that are in the AromaTouch blend just really assist in releasing the tension of the day, you know? So it almost like brings you back to this flexibility of like, oh yeah, I can release that now. Like I had a hard day at work, I can release that now, you know? Some of the recipes you can do for massage, even though this has an incredible amount of, you know, oils in it that work together synergistically to just release tension, you can also add 2 drops of lime and 2 drops of Siberian fir. Siberian fir typically helps with you know, things like frozen shoulder, frozen just muscles and tension in the body. And lime is just an incredible one that helps your immune system. So it gets into your bloodstream and it's really uplifting. So I love doing lime. Just don't do that before you go out in the sun because citrus oils are photosensitive. So you can get a reaction on your skin. And then you can also diffuse this. Like a lot of people don't think to diffuse it, but I love the smell of this. And you can also do it with like 3 drops of lime, 3 drops of grapefruit. I love adding the citrus to it. You can add a drop of mandarin, green mandarin, or any of the, you know, we had the kumquat and the clementine that came with the BOGO box this week. So you can diffuse it. And it's got this, like I said, it's got herbs, it's got, you know, spices, it's got mint, and then when you add the citrus, it's just like an amazing thing to diffuse, okay? So check that out. So when you buy AromaTouch today, you get Fennel for free. Now, here's where my post description came in. I am not a fan of just eating licorice. Maybe it's because I don't eat a lot of candy. But I love real, actual fennel. So if you've ever bought fennel from the store, look it up. People are like, really? That's a thing? Like you buy it from the farmer's market or the store, and it's just this like cool vegetable with leafy greens at the top. But and you can eat both of them, but I eat the bottom part, like I cut it up really, really thin, and it's just a part of my salad. My salads tend to not have like tons of fresh, crunchy vegetables like tomatoes or something like that, but I'm a huge fan of like just random greens. I'll have watercress or cilantro. You know, I'll usually do something like basil, mint, like all fresh herbs in my salad. I just love that combo, and I'll do fennel once in a while. I like to have it on hand. But what happens is like I don't eat it often, so I like to have the fennel oil, and I'll put like a drop in my tea, you know, and it actually is a hugely powerful sweetener, right? So it tastes a tiny little bit like licorice, but for me they're different because it's like there's a sweetness in here, and you don't get, it's not the same thing. But I just wanted to like remind people that it's like has sort of that taste if you're not sure what a fennel is. So you can actually put it into your water to combat sweet cravings. That's another reason. Actually, I didn't even do that today. I'm going to put it in here. But then I got to mix it with something. Okay. Ooh, got 2. So, okay, if you guys, this oil has been used for millennia to relieve discomfort during monthly cycles, during menstruation, okay? And today, there's actually scientific evidence that supports it, okay? So it's like we've come a long way. Now, the other thing, if you guys have flatulence, you just rub it on your belly. This is something that a lot of people don't realize that you can do with oils, or they forget because we're such a pill-popping nation that you think you have to like take Tums or something disgusting, or, you know, like to help your belly. But you can actually rub oils right on the belly, on the organs, on the, like through the skin, because it goes through the skin, through the fat layer, through into the bloodstream, and becomes, once it affects the area you put it on first, then it becomes systemic, right? So it goes through your entire system, and it just kind of solves the issues that way. But the other thing, ladies, when you have a low milk supply, keep in mind that peppermint is an oil that for some women decreases milk supply. It didn't for me, so it's not true for everybody, but just keep that in mind. If you're using blends with peppermint and you're nursing, that might be a thing. But to increase milk supply, you can actually dilute 1 drop, just like I showed you. Doop, put 1 drop of fennel and then rub it all over your tatas, around the nips. And it will hopefully, for most women, increase that supply. I'm just going to mix this with my finger. So this will probably be really fennel-y. Wow, it's so sweet. Wow, wow, wow. So sweet. I love it. So finally, parasites. If you have parasites and you're treating it with other stuff, great. Just keep drinking fennel. You can do a drop in an empty veggie capsule. So look up on your doTERRA cart, empty veggie capsule, or veggie caps, I think they call it. And I just have them on hand all the time. If I need something like oregano in my system or fennel and you don't want to taste it, it's great to just do that and it'll help your belly. Emotionally, finally, I want to talk to you about how it has the ability to energize, but specifically fennel has the ability to, like, if you've been sort of shut down with and paralyzed with responsibility, or you feel like, you know, you lost that sense of passion for life because of like so many responsibilities, fennel is the thing to do. And actually, whenever I need an emotional, like, you know, reason to use an oil, I might diffuse it, but I often, oops, there we go. I often will put it on the top of my head. And I love having oils in my hair anyway, because it's like an all-day diffuser, okay? So it really helps us to take ownership of our choices. To rub it in there. And again, the oils, certain oils will break the blood-brain barrier. So it's really good to just get it into your scalp, on your hair. Finally, just a couple recipes, again, to ease like gut cramps and stuff like that, whether it's monthly cycles for women or whether it's digestive. You can do 3 drops of fennel, 1 drop of peppermint, and then 6 drops of rosemary. Put it in a bowl of water and then soak a cloth in it and then put it on your belly as a hot compress. Okay, that's a good thing to do. You can also like to just give yourself some like power diffuser aroma in the morning. You can do 3 drops of fennel, 3 drops of clary sage, which is also really good for monthly cycles, and 2 drops of ginger in your diffuser. And this will just really keep you on focus, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy these two. Comment below and tell me if you have them and, excuse me, what you use them for. See, I'm already burping. It's helping with my digestive system. So buy AromaTouch today, get fennel for free. But just if you see this later, you know, they're not expensive. And when you're seeing this later or now, remember that the best way to buy is on your loyalty reward program. So what that is a monthly program where you buy something, one thing every month. It could be toothpaste, it could be shampoo, it could be, you know, your multivitamins or something like that. But one thing a month that you know you're going to use, you know, facial products, anything like that. And then when you buy this on the LRP, the loyalty reward program, it gives you back points no matter what you buy, so that you can use those points in the future to get more products for free. So, and even if you don't get up to the minimum amount to qualify you for points, which is 50, you still always get your shipping points back. So it's really like a win-win just to do that, because who doesn't need toothpaste and shampoo and, you know, multivitamins every month? I do. So hope you guys enjoy that. Comment below, let me know how you use them and if you have any questions. Thanks guys, happy BOGOing. Oh yeah, and the BOGO box is still available. It's like 3 o'clock right now Eastern, so it's going to be available till about midnight tonight. So stock up. Bye, guys.